20 years of my career, I worked only in tech companies, and some of the people that I talk to come from tech companies, and for example, like Google, and Google don't talk about innovation. They don't have that word because it's part of the DNA. Everybody is trying to learn and grow and gather information and learn from it and do something better. And experimentation, it's part of what they're doing, and they have the tech abilities and the skills and the expertise in order to do so. And I feel that the word innovation is like something that you teach from these domains and from startups and tech companies into companies which are not natively digital. They were not born into the tech industry, and they can learn from there. And I think it's very important to have that today. As we said, everything is going to be, especially now when it got such a boost for digital, everything is like we're working and learning and doing everything like online.
Yeah.
So we need to do that. That's for sure.
For sure. In fact, there's I guess a second use case I'd like to mention there, if you don't mind, just to sort
Sure.
of, I guess, impress upon people the importance of learning. So we have a different client, and this was not an innovation project at all. It was very much Horizon 1, incremental changes and improvements to their existing core business. And the reason I bring it up is because I think it sort of shows a very valid point about how that sort of learning mindset taken from innovation is relevant everywhere. So they had a data department where they employed a bunch of extremely capable data scientists. So this was a big Dutch retail client. And the retail sector is extremely digitized, at least in most parts of the world it is these days. So there's a lot of data, but then the typical question is, how do you actually generate business value from that data? And
Yeah.
that's a massive
Sometimes they
problem.
have too much data, but they don't know how to analyze it and what are the results. What should they do based on what they analyzed?
Yeah, and what we find actually with a lot of our clients is what McKinsey is called analytics translation, is that there is a major gap often between these really intelligent and capable data scientists and the actual sort of business part of the organization. Because to put it simply, they don't speak each other's language.
Right.
They just don't. There's just a lack of shared understanding, and that means that even though there's a lot of data and a lot of insights are being taken from that, it's not translated into actual business output. So this is something that particular clients struggle with. So basically that means to connect data insights to business outcomes. So what we did for them is we built an academy to train these types